Welcome people, welcome one and all to a new Let's Play. Right, this is going to be my second attempt at doing this Let's Play because my first two videos something appears to have gone wrong, or at least in Windows Media Maker's side anyway. First video Windows where you load about a third of it, and the second one, well, for some reason the video just made itself 40 minutes long where it was actually something like 15. That's not a big problem. They wouldn't save it after I edited it and sorted it out, and first it just wouldn't save it. So in the end I decided to redo these two videos basically. I've gone saying basically again. I'm forbidding myself from saying basically and fact. See how long I can go without saying those two words. I tend to repeat myself. Anyway, this is a Let's Play of I think Legend of Zelda Link to Past. Not a game I would normally Let's Play because it's Let's Play to death. I tend to go for games that I've never been Let's Play or just haven't been Let's Play that much. Or just not those games that are just not so well known really. Anyway, this game when I was playing on the Super, it's one of more. It's long. It's not my most favourite game on the Super Nintendo, but it's long. Right, it's going to invade. That's my previous. As far I had in my when I was doing previous recording. That went wrong. So get rid of that. That's my main player file. That's all completing. That's not going to bother with that one. Right. I've got to go through everything all over again, haven't I? Anyway. Don't ask me why I call myself Tico. I'm naming myself after that Sonic character, that Sonic Echidna. Don't ask me why. Right, starting again. I've got to start it all over again. And in the previous recording, I started speaking this and tell us voice, but I'm not going to do it again. Okay. Right. Okay, so here we go. Basically got nothing. You've got a start menu which shows you items and what each of the buttons do. The top left Y button tells you what to do with items, and bottom left tells you what you can do with the A button. Right. Now, on the bottom right you can see we've got a bit of armour, but it's rubbish armour. It's basic armour that Link has. In here are pots. I mean, in those pots are hearts, which basically restore your health. Then we open this chest, get our first item, that's a lamp. Lamps are used to, if you've got magic, you can light up a torch that's not burning, and it lights up the area around you. Well, I'll show you that later. So it's our list of items. You can also pick up bushes, and there you can find hearts or rupees. Rupees is sort of source of money in this game. I've played many Legend of Zelda games. I've played this one. I've played and got this one, Ocarina of Time, and Wind Waker. I don't think there's any other Legend of Zelda games I've played. I've played one from ones from DS, know that. Yes, if you take too long, Zelda will send contact you again, giving you a little hint about what's to do next. Yeah. Right. You find these guards around. Sorry about that. Find these guards around. There's also some near your house. And what they do is they just basically block you. Most of them will do nothing to you, but you might talk to them enough times. Some enough times they'll give you little hints. Anyway, so here's a secret passage inside the castle, so you won't know what you're in. It's here now. It took me forever on the Super Nintendo to work that out when I first got this game. Forever. You come down here. Oh dear. There's your uncle. Yes, Link has an uncle in this game. He gives us a sword and shield and so anyway, now I've got a sword. And look, the sword and shield being quite into the equipment section now. The secret technique is to mounts this. Basically is the spin. I've done it again, I said basically. Didn't take long, did it? It's a spin attack. Now these enemies will just wander around slowly. You take 2 hits with the basic sword to kill. Sword is at the moment level 1, you can upgrade to level 4 I think, if I remember. And there's 5 rupees. Now this is an unlit torch. If you light a torch bit, it makes the area brighter. Now that one doesn't bother so much, as we can still see flame clearly. But later on it becomes more useful. You can also cut your pushes using sword. Now this sword is the weakest weapon, and he also gave us a shield, which is also the weakest shield. This shield I think can only block against spears, arrows and rocks. Now you notice that this guy is trying to chase us. There's a difference between the two guys. They're both same cut green, which means that both they take 2 hits from all to kill. But ones with longer swords, like that one, will chase after us. Whereas ones with shorter swords won't. Now in this Let's Play, whether I'm going for 100% or not, I've honestly no idea. I'll definitely get all those that I can think of from the top of my head when I come by them, but I wouldn't be too bothered if I don't get 100%. I'll get all the items, just not necessarily all the pieces of parts. Now in this castle, we need to head to the dungeon. So let's head this way. There's 2 ways to get to dungeons, one such way. Now up there you notice there's a blue one. Blue ones will take an extra hit, but otherwise they're exactly the same. It's got hit. If you hit their swords, you won't do any damage. So you want to reach past them. Or hit them on the other side first. You can come out here, there's someone you can talk to out here. But it's nothing, other than that, it's nothing really you can do. He doesn't really give you any major advice or anything like that. Yeah, he just tells you something. Nothing on the other side. Now, this will become important later, but for now, can't do anything. Can't get past it. We're going to come this way, just in case that blue guard is back. Yeah. Pots can do quite a lot of damage, so don't be afraid to throw them at people. Pop down. You can have that before you start chasing them. Your spin attack here does a lot more damage than normal attack, and you can hit all around you. It does take you require you to charge it up. Anyway, we'll come down here. This is the basement. In there is a map. Now maps, you can use it to show you competition. I'll show you in a minute. Now this here is a locked door. To unlock locked doors that look like this, you need a small key, which is guard dropped. When you do that, it unlocks the door. I'll show you a bit more about the map. This is the map. Lit up rooms such as this. We came in through here, went out here, went through here, then went out the sides via that door, then came back down along here, and moved down there. For the bench, and that moment we're here. Now lit up rooms like that, rooms basically we've been in. I've done it again. The non-lit up rooms are rooms we haven't gone in yet. And the flashing dart is us. The big yellow cross-like marks are where our entrances and exits into place. The little yellow marks are doors or stairs. Oh no, they're stairs, sorry, not doors. My mistake. And that's the map really. Can't show you much more than that. Now you can knock guards off. Bye bye. If you don't get anything from them. Bye bye. Bye bye. Ow. Got this off. And continue going. Come on here. If you fall off yourself, which I did in my last attempt, you just lose a heart. Okay, to open these two doors, we need to kill him. Those type of doors means you can't enter them basically. I've done it again. You can either usually means you either need to solve some kind of puzzle, or you kill, in this case you need to kill an enemy, or you can enter them from one side also with some doors. Now a key which you need to unlock the locked door in the previous room. Now if you open this chest, you get a boomerang. What boomerang does, I'm just going to bring it up for a moment. You can throw it. Any enemies it hits, or most enemies it hits, like those basic guards for example, will be stunned by this, by boomerang, and won't move for some time. Another thing it does, if there's something like rupees or, for example, a heart on the floor, and many other things as well, you can throw a boomerang, it grabs the boomerang, will grab it and bring it back to you. Another thing it does. Going down. This is an example of a boomerang paralysing an enemy. There you go, you won't move. No, make it easy pickings. Now this enemy is like a little mini boss. Boomerang won't stun him for long. Now, best way you kill him is to grab those pots in the right and just throw two of them at him. That will kill him, because he's quite tough and will take forever with a sword. I'm going to give myself a little challenge and do it with a sword. You see he's got a swing ball-like attack. Yeah, I can easily use two pots, so I'm going to give myself a little challenge to do this. Like that. You'll find many Let's Plays I see will grab a pot, throw it at him, grab a second pot, throw it at him, he's dead. That's how powerful pots are. Now he dropped a big key. Now what big key does is there's certain, in dungeons there's certain big chests. There's usually only one in each one. In this place there isn't any. And when you got a big key, you can open them. Otherwise, you can't open them. You usually have an item in it. In most cases, I think. Item or equipment. Another thing you do is unlock these type of doors. These type of doors can only be found in two places. That's this dungeon and a dungeon much later in the game. Much later. And finally, there's also these certain doors that you can only open once you've got a big key. I'll show you them in the first main dungeon. Anyway, the big key, we can open that. Okay. I think that's it. And the chest is 5 rupees. You didn't pick up the lamp back in the house. That chest will have a lamp in it. Right, I think we'll call that a part now. So I'm going to stop video here and just see if it will actually, see if Windows Movie Maker will actually take this whole video instead of just 5 minutes of it. And hopefully I'll see you Welcome back. I've got 2 more videos to do today because the first day I was out with my father all day, so I didn't get a chance to record or upload. Second day I tried, but I had problems with Windows Movie Maker. This is what you use to convert the videos that prevents the video from going out of sync on YouTube. So YouTube tends to send my AVI videos out of sync, so I just convert it to WMV using Windows Movie Maker. It makes it smaller as well and puts it in high quality, and I upload that to YouTube, and it all comes out perfectly fine. And the third day, which is today as well, so 3 parts for you today. Anyway, see you next video. Bye bye.